guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Debbie and today I'll be showing you my monthly haul, and I have quite a few things this month. So if you guys are interested in seeing what I bought this month, just keep on watching. So I'm just gonna hop right into it. I'm just gonna hop into what I'm actually wearing on my face. But based on all the things that I have bought this month, I've decided for the month of September to go on a low buy, just because the holidays are coming up and I want to save a little bit of money, and I did purchase a lot this month and last month. So yeah, we're just gonna start with what I'm wearing today. On my eyes, I'm wearing the Tiny Marbles palette from the collab that Mel Thompson did with Cindy Grace. So this is what I'm wearing on my eye. This is something I bought this month. So I used these two shades right here, this one, yeah, this one, and this one right here in the corner. So that's what I used today to create this eye look, and so far I am enjoying this palette. I think it's a cute palette. I love Cindy Grace metallic shades. Their matte shades blend beautifully. So this is one of the items I bought this month. I purchased this new concealer from Clinique in the shade WN38. So I'm also using this in my eye. So far it's just a concealer. First impression wise, it was nice. It did not crease, and yeah, so this is one of the items I bought from Ulta. Also, Ulta's having a great sale, a great deal with Maybelline. I think it's buy one get one 50% off. So I bought a new Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This is my favorite foundation. I got it in a darker shade because I got a little tan, and now all my foundations are a little too light for me. So I got it in the shade 128, and then I bought this powder, the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade light 15. I never tried this powder, so I hear a lot of good things about this powder, so I decided to purchase it. From Ulta, I got this Clinique Blackhead Solution 7-Day Deep Pore Cleansing Scrub. I've so far been using it this week, and so far it's been clearing out my blackheads. Like, I've noticed a difference with using this, so I am enjoying it. Cleared up my blackheads a little bit. Of course I gotta use it more, but I've only used it for the past week, and so far I've noticed a little clearing up. So this was one of the items I purchased at Ulta. And of course I had to get the Juno & Co. SpongeBob collab that they did. This is adorable. I did say I wanted to purchase it on one of my makeup purchase or past videos that I did, but yeah, got the little sponges with little SpongeBob. I don't think you're gonna be able to see that. Sorry if you can hear the thunder outside. Every time I decide to record, there's always thunderstorms. But here's the Patrick. And then I did receive my little Glam Light donut palette from Glam Light. So this is how the palette looks like. I haven't played with this palette yet. It's because I have a lot of things that I'm currently playing with. But yeah, I cannot wait to start playing with this palette. I did a swatching video. If you guys were interested in seeing some swatches, it's somewhere in my channel. Of course, most of these palettes I did do a swatching video with, but this was one of the items. Little donut. Of course, Colourpop. Colourpop came out with like 4 palettes this month, 3 or 4 palettes this month, and I purchased 3 palettes. So this is one of the palettes that I purchased. It's the Garden Variety. I haven't played with this palette yet, but I did swatch palettes somewhere in my channel. But yeah, this is what the Garden Variety palette. I also ordered the, what's it called, the Ray Sunshine palette, but for some reason my package is always stuck in Orlando. So I don't know when I'm gonna get that palette, but hopefully it comes in soon. But that is a palette that I did purchase this month. I just haven't received it yet. Now Ulta had like a 20% off sale sometime this month, and I did pick up 2 palettes in that sale, and one of the palettes is the Poison Garden palette from Nabla. I own all their palettes, but this was a palette I didn't own, so I decided to pick it up in the sale. They were having like 20% off, so I got the Poison Garden palette from Nabla and the Venus XL2 palette. I had number 1, but I didn't have this palette, so I figured I'd pick it up with a 20% off sale. Of course, I haven't played with those palettes either, but they are in my collection and I cannot wait to start playing with them. And then from Juvia's Place, of course, I'm pretty sure you guys already seen the video of these palettes. I got all 3 mini palettes that they came out with. I have the mini topaz, the sweet pinks, and the mauves. So I did purchase these palettes from the Juvia's site, and I did use a coupon code Tribe20. So if you guys were interested in those palettes, you could use that coupon code. If it works, if not, you could use somebody else's. Like Angelica has a code. I think her code is Angelica15. I don't know, but I'll leave it down below in the description bar if you guys were interested in saving some money. And on Glamlight too, you could use Angelica's code. Yeah. So I already did a video swatching this palette too, but I did pick up the Pat McGrath. What is this? I did pick up the Rose Decadence palette from Pat McGrath. And this is what it looks like. I haven't played with it yet either, but I can't wait to start playing with these palettes. That is also why I'm going out a little low buy for the month of September, so I could at least appreciate the palettes that I have bought already and play with them some more. Here's the other Colourpop palette, the Wild Nothing palette. I have played with this palette, and honestly, I think the shimmers in this palette really surprised me, especially this green one. Like, I did not wet the shimmers when I used this palette, and it really impressed me. I think Colourpop is getting better with their formulas. So from Ulta, I picked up the Truly Madly Deeply palette. This is a Colourpop palette. I didn't own it, and for some reason I saw it on the Ulta site. I'm like, ooh, let me finally pick it up. I've been eyeing this palette for a while, but I never picked it up just because it has like 3 pressed shimmer. But for some reason I was just like, that day I chose to pick it up. But that is a palette added to my collection. Here's another palette, the Untamed palette from Sigma. I have a swatching video on this palette. I think this is a great fall palette. Like, I cannot wait to start creating some looks with this palette. Maybe I'll use it tomorrow, who knows, but I think it's such a lovely palette, and I cannot wait to start playing with it. So I also purchased the Ace Beauty Nostalgia palette, and I love this palette. I think this palette is great. The shimmer, it's mostly mattes, but those mattes are beautiful. They blend beautiful. I did create a beautiful look with using this palette, and I think the 3 shimmers that it does have, I think I only used one of the shimmers, but it was a great shimmer. I cannot wait to see what else Ace Beauty comes out with. I do have the Scarlet Dusk palette, the pink one that they came out with. I got it through BoxyCharm, but I haven't used it yet, so I'm gonna use that palette and maybe compare it to this palette, because this is supposedly a new formula that they come out with, so I'm gonna see if there's a difference. But I hope that they come out with more palettes with this better improved formula, because I really did enjoy this palette. I think this palette is great. If anybody was planning on picking it up, it's definitely a good palette. And you can use a coupon code. I don't know what code I use. I think I use a sign up code, but you definitely could use a code to save some money on that palette. And if you guys saw my makeup that's still on my wish list, then you know I did purchase this palette. This palette has been on my wish list since it came out, and I finally got it back. I finally purchased it with a discount when they had this palette on discount on the Buy the Boss website. So I did get my hands on it, and I cannot wait to start playing with it. I think it'll be like a good, like, let's say I want to create like a full pink look, like a monochromatic look, and I could definitely hop into this palette and have like a shade for everything. But I think this is such a beautiful palette, and I'm happy it's in my collection, and I finally got to purchase it. It's raining and thundering outside, so I'm sorry if you can hear that. But I did also purchase the Morphe palette, Everyday Chic 35C, and this was actually a palette that impressed me. I've never had a good experience using Morphe palettes, but this palette definitely blew my socks off. Like, it was a good palette, like especially the shimmers. All the shimmers in this palette were great, and the mattes were also good. But I'm happy I did purchase this palette, and I do have a swatching video on this palette, so if you guys haven't seen that, definitely check it out. But this was a palette that really impressed me, and yeah, if Morphe decides to come out with another palette that catches my eye, I won't hesitate to buy it. So this was a palette from Chloe Rain, the Power palette, and I got it for $14. I know they were having a little sale on it, so I did purchase it. This is a palette that I've been eyeing for a while, and I'm glad I finally got it. And I haven't used it yet, but I cannot wait to try it out. I hear Color Rain's formula is great, but I just had to have it. It's a purple palette, beautiful. And they were having a sale on it. It was for $14.50. So if they still have that in that sale, you guys been eyeing this palette, I think it's great to pick it up at a discounted price. Can't go wrong with saving money. So with the Sephora welcome back sale, I did purchase these two little Viseart palettes and a Natasha Denona, the Coral palette. So this is what the Soleil look like. It's a nice colorful palette. And then I got the Petite Pro 2. I own all of these little petite palettes, so I'm really happy that I got to pick this one up as well. And the Soleil one, those are the only two that I did not pick up. And then this Natasha Denona, the Coral palette. I've been eyeing this palette for a while, so I decided to pick it up with the sale. I cannot wait to use it. This is the first 5 pan palette that I own from Natasha Denona, so I cannot wait to try this out because I hear usually her formulas are different, so I can't wait to see and compare to see if the formulas are different for me. But yeah, also from, I think this was Beauty Bay, I did get the two newest Viseart palettes, the Petite Pro Midsummer. I do have swatching videos on these two new palettes. I have used this palette, the Solstice palette. I think it's cute. But yeah, these were the two newest palettes that they came out with. So, and I do own them. So from Ulta, I ordered the Revolution Pro blush palette. I have the new neutral one, and for some reason I just decided to pick this one up. I do enjoy the other one, and it's nice. It's only like $20. I think I got this $15 with a coupon. But yeah, so I did purchase that one. From Ulta, I did pick up the Pumpkin Spice palette. I think this is the last palette that I have purchased for this month, but this is what it looks like. I do have a video and a first impression using this palette, so cannot stand that smell. I don't know, that smell drives me crazy, but I do have this palette. And like I said in my first impressions, I think the mattes are better than the shimmers, but it is a nice palette, and I am excited to keep playing with it and see what else I create with that palette. But yeah, first impression wise, definitely the mattes are a win for me. I also got another Pretty Fresh tinted moisturizer from Colourpop. I ordered it in a darker shade like 7W because again, all my foundations are lighter, so I need to start purchasing some that are darker so they could be a better match to my skin. But yeah, I think this one is a perfect match right now. I hope I don't get any darker with the sun, but I do live in Florida, so who knows. But right now this is a great match for me. And then I have the little Colourpop Pretty Fresh creamy concealer in the shade light 45W. I did use this one underneath my eyes with the Clinique one because the Clinique one was a little darker. Then I got this NYX Born to Glow concealer. Who was it? Angelica raved about this concealer. She said it's a great concealer, so I did purchase it. So far it's okay. It creases on me, so I don't know, maybe I need to get a different setting powder or something, but it's nice coverage and stuff like that. But so far I'm still testing this concealer out to see if I like it. It's not bad. I also got this new It Cosmetic foundation, the new one in the shade, what is this shade? Light Warm 21. I think this foundation is good. I only tried it once, but that day that I did try it, it was nice, but it's a little light on me right now. So hopefully with the colder months coming around, my skin gets back to like its usual color so that I could try this foundation out again. But it's not that bad like my other foundations. This one is like just a tint little too white for me. I could make it work with a lot of bronzer, but it was a nice foundation. And then I did get the little Pretty Fresh, not Pretty Fresh, Fourth Ray Beauty little face mist. So I have this one and the other one that's somewhere right here. So I do have these two little mini face mints. They're nice, they smell nice, but yeah, so I did get them. I also picked up a darker shade of the Pretty Fresh foundation. I picked it up in light 70W. The one that I had before was light 45W. So yeah, I think this one is a way better match to my skin color, and I do enjoy these Colourpop foundations, so that's why I picked up another shade. And they're and they're affordable. I also picked up the Instant Age Rewind concealers from Maybelline. I picked it up in 2 different shades just to see if obviously to get a better match for me. I picked one in light 120 and 122. So, and obviously I've used this one with purchase. This is the Maybelline the Falsies Lash Lift. I do enjoy Maybelline's mascara, but I haven't bought a mascara in a while because of all the little sample mascaras. I try to use those. I bought this Touch and Soul, what is this, the Glass Skin Balm. I saw Samantha March, she did like a first impression on this and she enjoyed it, and I do enjoy this brand. Like I have their I do own the Poreless Primer, I think that's what it's called, and I do really like it. I think that's like my favorite primer that I have, so I decided to pick this one up. It's this Glassy Skin Balm, so I can't wait to like try it out. But I picked it up with like the little Sephora, not Sephora, I picked it up with the Ulta 20% off discount. I think today's the last day that you can use that coupon discounted thingamajiggy. And then the last thing that I picked up is the Juvia's Place lipsticks that I had my eyes on, but I didn't pick it up at Ulta now, so I picked up the muted one, Me, and Libra. I picked up these 3 shades, and I also picked up a lip reflect gloss, or the lip gloss Barely. This is how that one looks like. It's a nice little nude lip gloss. And then I don't know if you guys want to see the lipsticks. Here's Libra. I think it's a nice nude. I think this one is from like the Peach collection. So there's Libra. Here's the shade Me. So this is Me, this is Libra. And the last shade I picked up was Muted, which is right here. It's like a nice brown, so I can't wait to play with those. I do own all the mauves from their collection, and then this was a free gift with purchase from Ulta. Like if you order, I think it was $35 worth of Juvia's Place, you get this palette for free, which is the Nubian palette. I did used to own this palette, and I really did like it, but mine fell on the floor, so I ended up giving it away. Nothing happened to it, I don't know. So this is what the palette looks like. Like I said, I did own this palette, but I ended up giving mine away because something happened to it. But yeah, I never repurchased it, but because I have the mini one. But yeah, so it's a nice palette to have in my collection. Maybe I'll give it away to somebody, who knows, or maybe I'll just keep it. I did like it, but like this is not like my color story anymore. And the last thing I purchased this month was the Essentials 2 palette. I do have a swatching video on this palette, but yeah. So this is the last thing that I purchased. I haven't played with it yet, but I did swatch it. And I do wish they had like a purple matte in here. I think a purple matte would make this palette 10 times better, but the color story is nice. And I did purchase it at a discounted price with the Sugar palette. What is that? With the Sugar Crystal palette, so it's not bad. I can't wait to play with it. I am happy it's in my collection, but I wish it had like a purple matte. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my monthly haul. As you can see, I did purchase a lot of things this month, which is why I'm planning on going on a low buy. Next month, I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do or what rules I'm gonna set myself, but you guys will see at the end of the month how I did. Hopefully I did good. Enjoy this video. There was a lot of great sales this month, which is probably why I purchased a lot, because I do tend to purchase things when there's a sale. Like if I've been eyeing something, then I tend to purchase it if there's a sale on it. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this mini haul / review for the things that I have tried, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.